Profitability has been hard to come by over the last 18 months to 2 years, Stephen. Is the fourth quarter going to be a profitable one for many of the airlines that you follow?
Yes, and good morning, and thank you for having me. So I think you're going to see potentially a mixed bag in terms of profitability. But one of the things that I would also highlight is oil price. We are getting a little bit better movement there in terms of relief. The crude oil curve continues to be in backwardation. So that's something that could provide some support into the fourth quarter. And I would say over a high travel season, no news is good news. So we haven't seen any, at least so far, major weather delays or sick outs from employees that could lead to unexpected cost. Cautious optimism for some.
Now, I know you guys at Citi do a survey in terms of domestic bookings, at least. What are you seeing when it comes to your expectations, given that survey for December?
Sure. So at this point, we estimate that the booking curve is roughly 40% done. And what we are seeing at this juncture is basically volumes roughly 14% below pre-pandemic levels and pricing down in the double digits. However, as we look to end of year, it is conceivable that we get some booking curve strength, which could really help to close the gap. So relative to pre-pandemic levels, pricing's still a bit tough because there's not that much managed business travel. But if you think about tourism ticket prices and visiting friends and relatives ticket prices, we've seen some good movement there. So we're cautiously optimistic for the end of the year.
Stephen, we got a bunch of large employers looking at January, early February for a return to office. Would you expect business travel trends to follow that return to the office, even if it's only a partial part of the week?
Sure. So I think we can start to see something in the weeks after that. So one person returns to the office and they start hearing about their competitors planning to get back out on the road, or at least getting back out on the road. That creates some business urgency for the individual in question to do the same for competitive purposes. So when we think about that, and we think about United States now permitting vaccinated foreigners, transatlantic potentially normalizing, does Pfizer's antiviral pill end up being a game changer for all of that? It's conceivable. But I would imagine as we get into the first few weeks of the year, it's conceivable we get a pickup in managed business travel.
Stephen, thank you. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.